All right, welcome back to another episode of the Talkie. So we're gonna just get right into day two and just talk as we go, because the text is nice background music though. Let's just get to what this says. It's day two, April 26th. It is theoretically possible to bend time, but it requires an understanding we do not yet possess, by Stephen Hawking himself. So yes, he is definitely in a daze because he's come to the realization that he has spoken to a woman from 30 years ago. I mean, that is pretty crazy. He was talking to the past through a walkie-talkie. You gotta love that. Just waiting for silence now. 7 p.m. And had to go deal with getting tickets again. That can be really annoying, but oh well. And yes, but anyway, I can get through DM tickets. It's just got watching an ad. So she was trying to contact us too. That is quite possible that they may be only be able to communicate at a certain time of day. So they can talk for a total of 45 minutes. It's not really all that long to get any kind of important information across, so they would have to talk very fast and only get to like the main points. So with maybe just the odd amount of small talk. And now we get to the box. And yet, it is possible. Yeah, I don't think there's any real rational explanation going on here. No way they would believe that. Present situation, I believe only two possible explanations can be put forward. Either I'm chatting with a girl who lives in 1988, 30 years removed from today, or I've gone completely mad. And it's. Wow. Yeah, definitely can't say he's gone mad. Yeah, it'd be very hard to get your thinking straight with all this. Well, if there is, neither of us are seeing it. Hmm. Yeah, why have their paths crossed? Well, considering what we've learned about Sarah and that she's going to be a murder victim in a few days, maybe he's supposed to help her? Oh, she is not going to be ready for this.
Shit. How did you know that?
Yes, we do. But the technology is not really there in 88, so I doubt she can fully comprehend it. Yeah, I think someone would rather give up a couple hours than their whole life. And now we've got to try and solve a murder from 30 years ago before it actually happens. Isn't that something? Um, she does seem a bit angry. Well, that must have been very hard. Okay, now we learn a bit about her mother. Safe to say her life is pretty rough right now. Yeah, that's she's having a conversation with a man in the future. Oh boy, I think sooner or later we're going to end up telling her about what happened to our wife and unborn child. But for now, it's just still too complicated. Yeah, that is pretty true. It does pour when it rains. Where did she get it?
I see. I believe you.
What can she believe me about? Oh, it's good that she believes us. Okay, seems we've got a bit of like history stuff going on here. These two really have a lot in common, they do. I knew this was going to come up sooner or later, I just knew it. It's only been a couple weeks since then. They really did a great job with the art they did. You can really see the emotion. Well, it'd be better to ask if she's curious first instead of just saying check it out. What could he possibly be hiding? Yeah, if you want to be a writer about crime, you have to do the research. Well, what's going on with this? Is there something? Okay, so he's got a hot temper. That kind of contradicts the non-violence statement that does. Why does she think that? Sunday's her birthday, huh? Yeah, that night. It's a pretty big coincidence, definitely. We can't say he's probably a murderer just yet, so being careful is really all we can say. Scott and Kelly, who are they? Okay, retired couple. I mean, it is possible she may be. Well, if it's 30 years away, so I doubt sharing a little be a problem. Oh, that's nice. Well, she is sort of right. Well, no way to know for sure, but you never know what goes on in secret. Well, you certainly learn a lot of terms and things now in this game, don't you?
You know, Jacob, I like you.
Oh, that's sweet of her. Research time.
All right, I really hope you come back.
Always keep your promises. Seriously, time travel research? I mean, that's just gonna bring it all up. Okay, we got an article. April 15th, 2009, anti-death penalty demonstration protests in front of the Supreme Court in Washington, D.C. Crowd of demonstrators gathered outside the White House yesterday to protest the killing of Jeff Johnson. The execution is scheduled for Saturday, April 31st. Johnson had been convicted for the murder of his wife Lisa Hall, shot at close range in 2002. The accused pleaded not guilty to first-degree murder charges, but his appeal did not convince the jury. The International Criminal Court in New York State rendered a guilty verdict in less than 24 hours. At Ethermore Prison in Bennington, New York, the 49-year-old has been awaiting sentencing. He's been there on death row for more than 15 years now. Jeff Johnson was sentenced on February 21st, 2004. He was condemned to die by lethal injection. This method of execution is presented as one of the most humane means of being put to death. This is because inmates are given a sedative that is supposed to quickly put them to sleep. However, this method is increasingly subject to controversy. Michael Lee Wilson, an inmate executed in early 2014, said these last terrible words: "My whole body is on fire." There's no longer any doubt Jeff Johnson is a convicted murderer, and he plans on eliminating Sarah. He will be executed in 5 days. Whoa. Well, and there it is. That's day 2 ended. Oh boy. Well, time is slowly starting to run out for everybody. Hopefully, we'll be able to do right, save them, help them. Who knows? It remains to be seen. But thank you for coming to this video. Definitely a long video. It seems I can get them like all the days done in one single episode, which is pretty good. But yes, we'll see what day 3 brings. Thank you all for coming. Don't forget liking, subscribing, comment stuff. Always welcome, always appreciated. I hope you all take care. I'll see you next time for more of the Talkie and many other videos. Take care.